Hello, my name is Kevin Gay, and in this presentation, I will share insights from my in-depth analysis of strategic complex change within the automotive sector, focusing specifically on Stellantis, and reflect on what I've learned through this doctoral course on organizational complexity and change leadership. Stellantis is a global automotive group born from the merger of PSA and Fiat Chrysler, operating in a highly volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous VUCA environment. The strategic complex change under study is its ongoing digital transformation, including the shift towards software-defined vehicles, data-driven services, and Industry 4.0 manufacturing models. This transformation is not just technical, it's profoundly organizational. It challenges legacy systems, hierarchical decision-making, and cultural fragmentation inherited from its diverse entities. In my research, I use the lens of complex adaptive systems to understand how such a transformation evolves. I explored how adaptive leadership, distributed intelligence, and a culture of learning become essential drivers of success. I also analyzed the conditions that foster or block change, including leadership misalignment, cultural resistance, and employee disengagement. My findings show that successful transformation at Stellantis depends on enabling environments for experimentation, inclusive leadership, and the ability to continuously learn and adapt. This course has radically transformed how I view change not as a process to control, but as a living system to engage with. Initially, I viewed change through the lens of project management goals, timelines, deliverables. But as I explored chaos theory and the systemic nature of organizational life, I realized that real transformation is nonlinear, emergent, and relational. You don't drive change, you create the conditions for it to emerge. I learned that hierarchy is not the enemy, but it must be balanced by networks of informal influence and adaptive behaviors. That change happens at the edge of systems, where tensions and contradictions live not in the boardroom. This led me to appreciate the role of enabling leadership. Leaders are not commanders, they are facilitators, architects of conditions, and connectors of meaning. I now understand that change is fundamentally about sense-making, helping people reinterpret reality together in ways that align with new possibilities. I also realized the importance of feedback loops, listening deeply to weak signals, experimenting safely, and allowing failure to inform strategy. Complex change isn't about big heroic moves, it's about iterative navigation, collective learning, and adaptive resilience. Ultimately, this shift in mindset has made me more humble about what it takes to lead transformation and more excited about the possibilities of building truly adaptive organizations. This course has also been a mirror forcing me to reflect on who I am and who I want to be as a change leader. I've learned that my natural style is visionary and strategic, but I sometimes lean toward control when uncertainty rises. Understanding complexity has helped me embrace ambiguity as a creative space, not a threat. I now see myself as a systems thinker, someone who thrives by connecting dots, building bridges across silos, and translating complexity into clarity. This is a powerful asset, especially in large-scale transformations where alignment across levels is critical. But I've also recognized the importance of slowing down to listen deeply, to engage emotions and not just logic, and to involve others in co-creating the path forward. I used to equate speed with efficiency. Now, I know that space for reflection and sense-making is what creates lasting change. This course also strengthened my commitment to being a learning leader, someone who models curiosity, experimentation, and vulnerability. In complex environments, the leader is not the one with all the answers, but the one who creates the safest space to ask better questions. Most importantly, I've learned to shift from being a doer of change to a designer of systems where change becomes possible. That's the transformation I've undergone as a result of this journey. Thank you for watching. As complexity becomes the norm, we must evolve not just our tools, but our mindsets. Leading change today means letting go of control and learning to dance with the system.